Welcome Virgo to your in-depth weekly forecast for week commencing the 22nd of April for the Ascendant, the Sun or the Moon. On the screen now I'm sharing the event chart right at the start of the week. The big takeout is that your ruler Mercury will go direct this week on Thursday. So that's something to really celebrate. If there has been some kind of tangle around a funding situation, or you're waiting for drawdown on a pension payout or a legacy, that may have had an impact. Or if you're trying to move forwards on a new business adventure, perhaps that has caused some snags too. But late last week, the Sun moved into your sister Earth sign of Taurus, joining up with the merry couple of Jupiter and Uranus. And of course, Uranus has been pushing you since 2019 full time to shake things up a little bit. Jupiter came along to support Uranus about a year ago, and then they came into exact unison last week, suggesting if you are open to change, lots of great things can develop from that. But also, the Sun does start this week, as it ended last week, in conflict, unfortunately, with Pluto. Pluto is going to have a major impact on you, particularly in terms of your work, or where you are, or where you feel obliged to help others. And the ninth house energy clashes with the sixth, could see you having to make some kind of decision which could leave you with a little bit of a moral dilemma. So communication is going to be really important this week with Tuesday's passionate full moon in Scorpio, and perhaps the energy of Scorpio, which can be a little bit secretive would be a strong word, certainly not in a rush to share information. Perhaps there is something you do need to step forwards and reveal and ventilate a little bit, particularly if your obligations and demands in terms of the life structure is in some ways inhibiting you from really enjoying your situation as much as you would like. So, for example, if you have a job which maybe you enjoy and has given you a lot of enrichment, there's another energy coming in now which is provoking you to think, maybe I could change that or use the skills I've got now in a different, slightly modified way. Also this week, Mercury, your ruler, is pretty close to the North Node all week. When it comes to your hunches, that's a combination which really encourages you to listen to them. Mars also is very influential. He's in your opposite sign. Since Saturn moved there a year ago, it's possible that things have been a little tender at times with certain interactions. Mars gives you more confidence to say what you need. So essentially this week has a lot to do with freedom, breaking the restraints from any situation which has become more of a chore rather than a pleasure. But I must stress, we all have a responsibility to fulfill our duties. You know, with freedom comes those responsibilities. But if something has really been closing in on you for some while, I think this week's full moon is pushing you in a provocative way to think seriously about how you can shake things up, be more spontaneous, and embrace the more freedom-loving side of your sign. Virgo, we found that 55% of people who view this channel are not subscribers. If that's you too, I'd be very grateful if you could help support the channel by subscribing and also tapping or clicking on the bell notification symbol. Every time I drop a video, you should get an alert. I hope you have a great week. Take care and goodbye.